Welcome to RHCE series of lecture. So in this lecture we will execute some queries just to understand how the query execution works with the MariaDB. Previously we created RHCE database and created a table students under that database. With the help command we can take help for any command. First we will see how to create a user by running a simple SQL query. There are a couple of examples. We can use the provided examples. Create username, and then at the rate localhost or the network from where he is able to access his machine. This user test01 is able to access from the localhost only. This is the network that we are working on, 192.168.12.0. We create a new user, and this new user will be able to access from this whole network or from any machine within this network, and the username will be test02. We give a simple dummy password to both the users. Let me see whether any help for this method is available, for the network mapping is available here or not. So I did not find any examples for this one. So let's create a new user who is able to access from the whole network. The network is 192.168.12 dot, and then the percentage sign means any IP within this network. This user has been created. We can see the newly created users under the database MySQL. There's the table name user. We can see within this table all the created users and all rest of the parameters related to that user. There are lots of columns. We need to capture only the required columns that we need. We need to capture host, user, and if we need other columns we can also select those columns. But in our case we need to select only host and user from the table user. So we can see these are the users that are created. Root is allowed to access from the local host only. Test02 can access from within the network, and test02 is able to access from the local host only. You can also change the password of any user with this command, set password for any particular user and then the new password. Let's try to change or set the new password for any user. So we are changing it for test02 at the rate localhost with the new password. In the same way, we can change password of any other user. With the use RHCE command, we switch to the new database. Select static from students. We'll select all the values from this particular table. With select static from user where ID equals to 1, it will select only ID number 1. There are different combinations of select statements where ID is greater than 2. It will select all the IDs that are greater than 2. It will select all the IDs that are less than 2. In this statement, select all the values. Now we switch back to my SQL database. See all the users. Now we'll see grants for any particular user. That is what this user is able to perform if he connects to this database. This test01 is only has minimal permissions. He will not be able to see the newly created databases. We will see show databases from the new users. He cannot see anything. He just logs in, perform only the basic steps. So we need to allow some grants to particular user so that he is able to perform some queries. Help grant. You can take help of this command. You will see a couple of examples that you can use to apply grants for any particular user. We give all the permissions to test01 on the table RHCE, and then we run this command flush privileges. This command is a must to give after the grant command, otherwise these permissions will not work. We can see all the grants for test01. Exit and connect with test01. You should be able to see the RHCE database now. Connect with the root again. Go to the table RHCE. Select all the values from the table students. This is how we can delete the values from a table. Delete from table students where ID equals to 3 or 1. This ID will be deleted from this table students. You see, it has been deleted. Thank you for watching this lecture.